Jack Thunder and the Fragments of Anima, Book 1, Air. Chapter 2, The Powers of Air. Alright, Jack Thunder thought. If this really is Stormbringer, I want to see what it can do. He was standing in the middle of the field near the Storm Gremlin village where he lived. The staff thrummed with power. Jack Thunder knew that it was at least 10 times as powerful than any of the air crystals that were on Mount Tempest. But he wanted to know just how powerful it was. He closed his eyes, remembering the incantation for the spell he was working on. Then he held the staff aloft and recited, "Powers of rain and summer storm, I beseech you. Split the skies open and draw down a bridge of colors. Cast it from here to the land of Rainbow Country." As soon as he finished reciting those words, the staff once again began to glow, and green lightning bolts snaked around its prongs. As Jack Thunder decreed, the skies split open and a wide rainbow snaked down from the heavens until it touched the ground in front of him. Climbing on top of it, he stood at its highest point. In the distance, he could see that the rainbow touched down in Rainbow Country just as he decreed. It had really worked. Emboldened, Jack Thunder tried to see what else the staff could do. Every spell he threw at it, whether changing the winds, directing lightning strikes, or turning the rain to snow, the staff did with ease. Jack Thunder could hardly believe his luck. He raced home to tell Frosty. "Frosty, I'm home, and I brought a surprise!" Frosty looked up from what she was doing. She was much taller than Jack Thunder, sporting a dark blue jumpsuit and long, curved antennae. "What is it, Jackie?" Jack Thunder showed her the staff. "I found this in a cave on Mount Tempest. I think it might be Stormbringer, I'm not sure. If it's not Stormbringer, it sure looks like it, and it has a lot of the same powers and— Whoa!" In his excitement, Jack Thunder didn't notice that the staff had begun to glow again. Before Jack Thunder could realize what was going on, a massive green lightning bolt shot out of the staff's prongs. He was tossed to the floor like a rag doll, and a loud crack resonated throughout the room as the lightning bolt drove itself through the ceiling. When he got his senses back, Jack Thunder saw the hole in the ceiling and sighed. "Aw, man, not again." Frosty was not amused. "Again, Jackie? This has to be the 5th time you've put a hole in the ceiling. That and you could have hurt yourself." Jack Thunder groaned internally. It was this lecture again. You could really end up hurting someone someday. In fact, if you're gonna treat this thing like a toy, you'd better put it right back where you found it. She directed him out the door, back towards Mount Tempest. The smaller storm gremlin silently fumed. "Put it back where you found it if you're gonna treat it like a toy," he scoffed to himself. "No one ever trusts me to do the responsible thing, but I'll show them. Hey, I'll go out and save the day somewhere right now." It was settled. He would prove he could be trusted with the staff. He would be like the heroes in his storybooks. They would all see what he was truly made of. But what should he do? He mulled over it for a while. That's when it hit him. "I've got it!" Jack Thunder recalled how just a few days ago Tempest Island had passed by the Emerald Woodland. The summer sun had done quite a number on the forest. The once emerald grass and trees had bleached themselves to a sickly straw yellow. The island had simply passed it by without bringing it even the smallest amount of precipitation. Jack Thunder was sure that if he were to bring a refreshing rainstorm to this parched land, the plants and animals would appreciate it, and Frosty would see that he could be trusted with the staff. He thought about how he would do this. The drought happened because it was too hot, right? And with how hot it was at this time of year, it would take something a bit bigger than his normal temperature change spells. But there were beings in Alterus who brought the cold with them wherever they went, North wind spirits weren't usually active at this time of year, but if he were to summon one over the Emerald Woodland, then it would cool down enough to start raining, he concluded. He snickered to himself. Yes, he liked that idea very much. Now, which way off this island? Ugh, I know it's around here somewhere, Jack Thunder griped as he floated through the sky on a cloud. He had been searching for hours, only stopping momentarily to eat his lunch. It couldn't have been this hard to find a giant forest, could it? Finally, he spotted it below. Ah, there it is. He stood up on the cloud. Just as dry as when I last saw it. This forest could really use a good washdown. He took a deep breath to calm his nerves, then recited the incantation. Here I summon the north winds. Come unto us. Use your power to quench the fever of these parched lands. The skies darkened around him as he spoke. Now arise! Blue lightning flashed around him as a long, slender form, black and blue with goat horns and about a mile in length, slipped from the clouds. The north wind spirit roared as the clouds began pouring rain around them. Before Jack Thunder could celebrate, however, the rain turned to snow. The emerald woodland was blanketed in white as summer turned to winter before his eyes. Wait, what the... I wanted to cool things off, but not this much. He started to panic. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? How am I gonna explain this? He stopped himself. No, I can't think like that. I can fix this on my own. He raised the staff once again. Here I summon the southern wind. Come unto this land. Turn the snow to rain and winter to spring. A hole opened up in the clouds. Now arise! Once again a wind spirit slipped through the clouds, only this one was red and black with stag antlers. It fired a beam of pure heat from its mouth at the storm clouds, turning the snow to rain. Ha ha! It's working! Jack Thunder cheered. That's when the two wind spirits saw each other. They hissed as they began to circle each other like sharks in the ocean. They circled faster and faster until a funnel of air began to form where they were circling. The skies turned a menacing green as the air funnel turned into a full-fledged tornado. Jack Thunder's face dropped. Or not.